rest your head to dreamland you'll be led. Here's the plan. Export sun. We'll chill tonight with all her fans. The doctor's in. Whisper in. So I hope you all tuned in.
Kapla warriors, today is a good day for conchas. Today I had a delicious concha, which for those of you that don't know, it's a Mexican sweetbread, and it was very good. I enjoyed it very much. It was actually for the kids, but they didn't eat all of it, so I had one and it was very delicious. I was thrilled. It really helped with my bad mood. So, question of the day is, how did you like the Nier rerun? Anybody? The Nier Automata rerun. Hi, Sandy Yard. Hello, all. Can you all hear me okay? So, while you're answering the questions, non-sugar jello. Oh, does that mean it has like artificial sweetener? Because I was going to say, is it just completely unsweetened? Because that sounds really gross. Gotta wait for the rerun, yeah. Coming soon. And today's my first stream with the iPhone, the refurbished iPhone I bought, with support from viewers like you. I got it so I could use the tracking technology. Do you notice how much better my blinking is? And I can wink on purpose. Wait, there you go, wink. Come on, woman, wink. Yeah, wink the other one. Wink the other one. I can squint at you. Can it handle the squinting? Come on, squint. Squinty. Not so much the squinting. We'll work on that. So, got that for the tracking technology, and it's looking good so far. The blinking is much better. It can handle my small eyes. So next is a new model. That's the next upgrade to the channel, would be a new model, which ironically will be even more expensive than the iPhone was. This wasn't too bad. It was just a refurbished one, but still. To further, I'm okay. I just a little cranky today, but not sick. Winking on purpose, yes. Yes, Sandy, that's the goal. New model. That's a ways off, though. It's very expensive, because you have to commission one, so I would have to be able to justify that purchase. So that's the plan. Yes, Sandy. Still 3D. So, today, would you like me to... Should I wear my standard red kimono, or switch into the cozy sweater you all voted for the color of yesterday? What do you think? There it is in red. You all voted for black, though. So... Although I'm a little concerned about the black blending into the background too much. Yeah, Rub Enter, I actually did try eating some chocolate, but I only had chocolate that wasn't very good in my home. So, it was disappointing. It's too waxy. So, very sad. Does it qualify as a business expense yet? Jack Tricks, I don't think so. Not yet. I think it would still probably be considered more of a hobby. Oh. Hi. Hey, Rubenter. Say hi. Hi to Australia. Say hi to everybody in Australia from me. I've never been to Australia. Part of me would like to go, but part of me is scared of images I've seen of giant spiders and such. Alright, so everybody's liking the sweater, I think. Bit too hot for a sweater. Yeah, 1F, but here where these trippy purple flowers, they give off a nice cool breeze. And it's gonna be raining in the stream, so it'll be okay. 1F, I've heard that too. Upside down. I would sure like to see the Great Barrier Reef, though. Thank you, Isaiah. It's new. Just debuted it yesterday. Alright, let's review the schedule. Mondays are gaming. Yesterday played some more of the summer mini game. Tuesdays ASMR/cozy stream. Today is Chapter 4 of the Epic of Gilgamesh. And then Wednesday, class with Dr. Export. This week is the history of written language, which I was reading about a bit yesterday. Thursdays are gaming, and then Fridays, Nikkei Impression guest host streams. And so far, last I checked, Kilo is in the lead. It's the poll is between Kilo, Trony, Lilywise, and Wells. And Rub Enter, that's good. If you leave them alone, they leave you alone. Just like small spiders, I guess. Not too bad. There's a lot of things I would like to see there. I'm very into nature and wildlife, so it would be pretty awesome. By the way, I see KHM asking about the helmet. Here's the helmet. What do you think? Snow White's helmet. Look at that posture. Yes. Alright. Dirtfeather, I'll save that request for the end. And let's begin Chapter 4, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Last we saw our frenemy, Gilgamesh. He was very sad over the death of his friend Enkidu, which was karma from the gods, due to him unaliving the forest guardian, chopping down all the trees, and then spurning one of the goddesses. I can't remember which one. Was it Ishtar? Maybe it was Ishtar. I think it was Ishtar. There's so many of the gods with the E names that I get real mixed up. Jumping spiders, dear God, 1F. My thoughts on jumping spiders are, dear God. Terrifying, the scariest of all. But I try to be nice to spiders and let them be. Chapter 4, the search for everlasting life. Bitterly, Gilgamesh wept for his friend Enkidu. He wandered over the wilderness as a hunter. He roamed over the plains. In his bitterness he cried, "How can I rest? How can I be at peace? Despair is in my heart. What my brother is now, that shall I be when I am dead. Because I am afraid of death, I will go as best I can to find Utnapishtim, whom they call the Far Away, for he has entered the assembly of the gods." So Gilgamesh traveled over the wilderness. He wandered over the grasslands, a long journey, in search of Utnapishtim, whom the gods took after the deluge, and they set him to live in the land of Dilmun, in the garden of the sun, and to him alone of men they gave everlasting life. You know, I feel like it's really cowardly of Gilgamesh to be afraid of death, yet he's not afraid of taking someone's life. He just unalived that forest guardian who was just doing his duty. Seems really cowardly to me. At night when he came to the mountain passes, Gilgamesh prayed. "In these mountain passes long ago I saw lions. I was afraid and lifted my eyes to the moon. I prayed and my prayers went up to the gods. So now, O moon god Sin, protect me." When he had prayed, he lay down to sleep until he was woken from out of a dream. He saw the lions round him glorying in life. Then he took his axe in his hands. He drew his sword from his belt, and he fell upon them like an arrow from the string, and struck and destroyed and scattered them. Bro, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Even in your dreams, you're just unaliving everything in sight, but you're afraid to die. These lions were just glorying in life, and you just had to rain on their parade and hurt them. This Gilgamesh guy is not cool with me. There's a spider named Peter, Jospert. That's funny, because there was a door spider years ago outside of my apartment, and I named him Pete. So at length, Gilgamesh came to Mashu, the great mountains about which he had heard many things, which guard the rising and the setting sun. Is he meeting Mash from Fate? Fate is canon. Its twin peaks are as high as the wall of heaven, and its paps reach down to the world. Are paps valleys? Paps reach down to the underworld. I assume a pap is a valley. At its gate, the scorpions stand guard. Argit Lamp, impression streams are Friday, so if Kilo wins, she will be hosting Friday. At its gate, the scorpions stand guard, half man and half dragon. Their glory is terrifying. Their stare strikes death into men. Their shimmering halo sweeps the mountains that guard the rising sun. When Gilgamesh saw them, he shielded his eyes. Whoa, sorry. When Gilgamesh saw them, he shielded his eyes for the length of a moment only. Argit Lamp, bitte. Then he took courage and approached. When they saw him so undismayed, the man-scorpion called to his mate, "This one who comes to us now is flesh of the gods." The mate of the man-scorpion answered, "2/3 is God, but 1/3 is man." Right, that makes sense. Then he called to the man Gilgamesh. He called to the child of the gods. "Why have you come so great a journey? For what have you traveled so far, crossing the dangerous waters? Tell me the reason for your coming." Gilgamesh answered, "For Enkidu. I loved him dearly. Together we endured all kinds of hardships. On his account I have come, for the common lot of man has taken him. I have wept for him day and night. I would not give up his body for burial. I thought my friend would come back because of my weeping. Since he went, my life is nothing. That is why I have traveled here in search of Utnapishtim, my father." What, your father? I thought your father was somebody else. I feel like they've called every god his father and mother, but maybe I'm just misremembering. "For men say he has entered the assembly of the gods and has found everlasting life. I have a desire to question him concerning the living and the dead." The man-scorpion opened his mouth and said, speaking to Gilgamesh, "No man born of woman has done what you asked. No mortal man has gone into the mountain. The length of it is 12 leagues of darkness. In it there is no light, but the heart is oppressed with darkness. From the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun there is no light." Gilgamesh said, "Although I should go in sorrow and in pain, with sighing and with weeping, still I must go. Open the gate of the mountain." And the man-scorpion said, "Go, Gilgamesh. I permit you to pass through the mountain of Mashu and through the high ranges. May your feet carry you safely home. The gate of the mountain is open." Wow, Trilith, 10 years and still has no account system. Small indie company, guys. Exactly, Argit. Mash is here. When Gilgamesh heard this, he did as the man-scorpion had said. He followed the sun's road to his rising through the mountain. When he had gone 1 league, the darkness became thick around him, for there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. This is exactly how my drive from Chicago was. Chicago across to Indiana was. It was a nightmare. After 2 leagues, the darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. After 3 leagues, the darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. In case you're wondering, after 4 leagues, the darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. Now you might think 5 leagues. 5 leagues has got to be different, right? At the end of 5 leagues, the darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. My God, how long is this going on? At the end of 6 leagues, the darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. When he had gone 8 leagues... Wait, did I say 7? 7 leagues. The darkness was thick and there was no light. He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. Oh, good point, Argit. I bet it does rhyme. It probably sounds way cooler, more like a chant. When he had gone 8 leagues, Gilgamesh gave a great cry, for the darkness was thick and he could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. Really? 8 leagues, he gave a great cry? The first 7 leagues didn't scare him? He's like, oh, 8 leagues, this is whack. After 9 leagues, he felt the north wind on his face, but the darkness was thick and there was no light. All right! He could see nothing ahead and nothing behind him. After 10 leagues, the end was near. After 11 leagues, the dawn light appeared. At the end of 12 leagues, the sun streamed out. Oh, you know what's interesting? I was reading, I have this little history book about Sumerians, and it was talking about how 12 was an important number for Sumerians. They used 12 for different things. So it's interesting that the 12, he walked 12 leagues. That's like symbolic. So like if a Sumerian was reading this, they would be like, oh yeah, 12. Oh, it's cool, huh? Yes, exactly, Argit. Pretty cool, huh? Base 12 counting system. So it's like, oh, symbolism, I get it. There was the garden of the gods. All round him stood bushes bearing gems. Seeing it, he went down at once, for there was the fruit of carnelian with the vine hanging from it, beautiful to look at. Lapis lazuli leaves hung thick with fruit, sweet to see. I thought lapis lazuli was a stone. I'm confused. Hold on. And I thought these were stones. Carnelian's a plant? I'm so confused. Huh. Yeah, I thought these were stones, so when he says they're trees, I don't understand. Try this again. Lapis. Anybody else? These are stones, yeah? Lapis lazuli leaf. So when he says leaf, are these sculptures? It doesn't make any sense. For thorns and thistles there were hematite and rare stones, agate and pearls from out of the sea. So this is like a stone garden then. Yeah, interesting. While Gilgamesh walked in the garden by the edge of the sea, Shamash saw him. Oh, Shamash was in the garden. I feel like they hadn't stated that earlier, and that's why I was confused about his father. And he saw that he was dressed in the skins of animals and ate their flesh. Disappointing. He was distressed, and he spoke and said, "No mortal man has gone this way before, nor will, as long as the winds drive over the sea." And to Gilgamesh he said, "You will never find the life for which you are searching." Gilgamesh said to glorious Shamash, "Now that I have toiled and strayed so far over the wilderness, am I to sleep and let the earth cover my head forever? Let my eyes see the sun until they are dazzled with looking. Although I am no better than a dead man, still let me see the light of the sun." I want to see if there's any artistic renderings of the garden. Let me see. Gilgamesh, Garden of Gods. I want to see if anyone's drawn, like, pictures. Come on, I want to see, like, an artistic depiction of it. No. No. Come on, I want to see. My visual imagining's not that strong. Not strong enough. Alright. Who's got it in their minds? Who can imagine it? Wait, Sleepy, they can also be flowers? What do you mean? Oh, you have MASH plushies, Trilith? That's awesome. Beside the sea she lives, the woman of the vine, the maker of wine. Siduri sits in the garden at the edge of the sea, with the golden bowl and the golden vats that the gods gave her. She is covered with a veil, and where she sits she sees Gilgamesh coming towards her, wearing skins, the flesh of the gods in his body, but despair in his heart, and his face like the face of one who has made a long journey. She looked, and as she scanned the distance, she said in her own heart, "Surely this is some felon. Where is he going now?" And she barred her gate against him with the crossbar and shot home the bolt. But Gilgamesh, hearing the sound of the bolt, threw up his head and lodged his foot in the gate. He called to her, "Young woman, maker of wine, why do you bolt your door? What did you see that made you bar your gate? I will break in your door and burst in your gate, for I am Gilgamesh who seized and unalived the bull of heaven. I unalived the watchman of the cedar forest. I overthrew Humbaba, who lived in the forest, and I unalived the lions in the passes of the mountain." Yeah, bro, not exactly a great track record here. You don't sound like such a great guy to me. Sounds like you're a freaking unaliver. So there are flowers, Sleepy? Because when I googled everything that came up was stones. But there are also flowers that have the same name. Maybe the flowers, one was named after the other, perhaps? By the way, speaking of plushies, I bought a Resnia plushie that finally got delivered. She's from Moonshine Animation, YouTube stop motion channel. Next time I do a hand cam stream, I'll show you. It ended up being a lot bigger than I expected. I thought more like regular teddy bear size, but it's like a big one. Yeah, true, Trilith. Then Siduri said to him, oh, I remember them mentioning Siduri before, right? If you are that Gilgamesh who seized and unalived the bull of heaven, who unalived the watchman of the cedar forest, who overthrew Humbaba that lived in the forest, and unalived the innocent lions that were just living their lives in the passes of the mountain, why are your cheeks so starved, and why is your face so drawn? Why is despair in your heart, and your face like the face of one who has made a long journey? Why is your face burned from heat and cold? And why have you come here wandering over the pastures in search of the wind? Well, maybe because he's done so much unaliving, he's starting to feel guilty. It just bugs me so much. Oh, I'm afraid of death, but I don't mind making others die. Like, bro. That's weak. Oh, Trilith, I totally know what you're talking about. The big head ones. Gilgamesh answered her. And why should not my cheeks be starved and my face drawn? Despair is in my heart, and my face is the face of one who has made a long journey. They really loved to repeat things back then. I think that's the case in a lot of, like, ancient texts. Why do you think that was? Was it for rhythm? Like, was it, to create, like, this chanting kind of rhythm thing? Or was it, like, did it give the words power? Anybody have thoughts on that? Was it, like, for emphasis? I don't know. Poetry? Is it because it's supposed to be more of a poetic style? Emphasis, yeah. Argit knows. Argit, we gotta have more discussions. Argit, we only ship Gilgamesh and Enkidu in this household. Otherwise, the fan base gets angry. That makes a lot of sense. They probably would have been doing it to music, or at least to, like, a beat, like a drum beat. It's awesome. It was burned with heat and with cold. Why should I not wander over the pastures in search of the wind? My friend, my younger brother, he who hunted the wild ass of the wilderness and the panther of the plains. My friend, my younger brother, who seized and unalived the bull of heaven and overthrew Humbaba in the cedar forest. My friend who was very dear to me and who endured dangers beside me. Enkidu, my brother, whom I loved. The end of mortality has overtaken him. I wept for him 7 days and nights till the worm fastened on him. It's kind of horrifying if you think about it. Like, he stayed so long with his body in the elements that it started to, like, decompose. Like, that had to have been pretty horrific. 1F FGO fanbase chilling. Challenge impossible. Because of my brother, I am afraid of death. Because of my brother, I stray through the wilderness and cannot rest. But now, young woman, maker of wine, since I have seen your face, do not let me see the face of death which I dread so much. Nah, bro. Sorry. Getting a sip of water. I'm feeling kind of lightheaded. I think it's because I last ate at like... Oh, dang. I last ate at like 3:30. That's probably why. I have this bad habit of, like, I've told you guys before, like, big meals, and I need more spread out, smaller meals. I don't want to. She answered, Gilgamesh, where are you hurrying to? You will never find... Wait, yeah, okay. You will never find that life for which you are looking. When the gods created man, they allotted to him death, but life they retained in their own keeping. As for you, Gilgamesh, fill your belly with good things, day and night, night and day. Dance and be merry, feast and rejoice. Let your clothes be fresh, bathe yourself in water, cherish the little child that holds your hand, and make your wife happy in your embrace, for this too is the lot of man. Oh, that's kind of beautiful. I like that. Did you guys hear that? That was a nice... it's kind of long to call it a quote, but that was a nice passage. It's kind of amazing, too, to, like, read that. That's, like, so, like, meaningful. But it was written, like, 5,000 years ago. Kind of amazing. But Gilgamesh, that's one of the reasons I love reading about ancient cultures and, like, their tablets and things they left behind, is because so much of them is in us and we are in them, because it's like, as human beings, we haven't really changed that much what we think and feel. It's pretty cool. I'm getting emotional here. It's one of my favorite subjects. But Gilgamesh said to Siduri, the young woman, how can I be silent? How can I rest when Enkidu, whom I love, is dust? And I too shall die and be laid in the earth. You live by the seashore and look into the heart of it, young woman. Tell me now, which is the way to Utnapishtim, the son of Ubaratutu? What directions are there for the passage? Give me, oh give me directions. I will cross the ocean if it is possible. If it is not, I will wander still farther in the wilderness. The winemaker said to him, Gilgamesh, there is no crossing the ocean. Whoever has come since the days of old has not been able to pass that sea. The sun in his glory crosses the ocean, but who besides Shamash has ever crossed it? The place and the passage are difficult, and the waters of death are deep which flow between. Gilgamesh, how will you cross the ocean? When you come to the waters of death, what will you do? But Gilgamesh, down in the woods you will find Urshanabi, the ferryman of Utnapishtim. With him are the holy things, the things of stone. He is fashioning the serpent prow of the boat. Look at him well, and if it is possible, perhaps you will cross the waters with him. But if is not possible, then you must go back. It's interesting because this makes you think of, like, the Greek, like the river Styx, and, like, crossing to the underworld. And like, did this the Epic of Gilgamesh and, like, Sumerian ideas, or maybe the Sumerian ideas came from someone else? And did they spread to Greece? Or did they just have the same ideas? A little bit of both, probably. Most cultures did, most like civilizations did start around significant bodies of water, so I guess maybe that was a common theme for them, the ocean giving life and death. The dog is eating the cat food. I just noticed. She has alighted to the counter and is eating the cat food. When Gilgamesh heard this, he was seized with anger. He took his axe and his dagger from his belt. Yeah, they have the underworld, but it's interesting to me also, like, the water part 1F. Like, she's saying you have to, like, cross the ocean, and, like, in Greek mythology, you have to cross the river Styx in the underworld. It seems like a lot of cultures. But I guess most culture, like I said, most civilizations were built up around bodies of water. So I guess that makes sense. He crept forward and he fell on them like a javelin. Then he went into the forest and sat down. Urshanabi saw the dagger flash and heard the axe, and he beat his head. For Gilgamesh had shattered the tackle of the boat in his rage. Bro, you need to chill. Urshanabi said to him, "Tell me, what is your name?" "I am Urshanabi, the ferryman of the Utnapishtim, the faraway." He replied to him, "Gilgamesh is my name. I am from Uruk, from the house of Anu." Then Urshanabi said to him, "Why are your cheeks so starved and your face drawn? Why is despair in your heart, and your face like the face of one who has made a long journey? Yes, why is your face burned with heat and with cold? And why do you come here wandering over the pastures in search of the wind?" Oh, nice, Daniel. Congratulations. Sorry, there's a hair on my shoulder. I cannot tolerate when there's like a loose hair somewhere on me. Whoa, why am I tripping out there? Yikes. Gilgamesh said to him, "Why should not my cheeks be starved and my face drawn? Despair is in my heart, and my face is the face of one who has made a long journey. I was burned with heat and with cold. Why should I not wander over the pastures? My friend, my younger brother who seized and killed unalive the bull of heaven, and overthrew Humbaba in the cedar forest. My friend who was very dear to me, and who endured dangers beside me. Enkidu, my brother whom I loved. The end of mortality has overtaken him." I want to read 1F's comment. That's a really good point, 1F. Everybody see what 1F said. Bodies of water were also difficult barriers to cross for much of human history. Yeah, especially like big ones, so crossing them represents a point of no return. That's a really good point, 1F. So we gotta talk these things out. That's pretty interesting. And they probably, like you said, they could like go out and fish and stuff, but there were probably lots of uncrossed barriers, or they didn't know where something led to the end, like what the end of it reached. Maybe they thought it did reach to the underworld. I wept for him for 7 days and nights till the worm fastened on him. Because of my brother I am afraid of death. Because of my brother I stray through the wilderness. His fate lies heavy upon me. How can I be silent? How can I rest? He is dust, and I too shall die and be laid in the earth forever. I am afraid of death. Therefore, Urshanabi, tell me which is the road to Utnapishtim. If it is possible, I will cross the waters of death. If not, I will wander still farther through the wilderness. Ooh, we're almost to the end of this chapter. I'm starting to wonder if this one was extra long. Urshanabi said to him, "Gilgamesh, your own hands have prevented you from crossing the ocean. When you destroyed the tackle of the boat, you destroyed its safety. Yeah, so maybe don't be so freaking rash and violent, bro." Then the two of them talked it over, and Gilgamesh said, "Why are you so angry with me, Urshanabi? For you yourself cross the sea by day and night. At all seasons you cross it. Gilgamesh, those things you destroyed, their property is to carry me over the water, to prevent the waters of death from touching me. It was for this reason that I preserved them, but you have destroyed them, and the Urnu snakes with them. But now, go into the forest, Gilgamesh, with your axe-cut poles, 120, cut them 60 cubits long, paint them with bitumen, set them on ferrules and bring them back. This guy shows up, breaks his boat, and then is like, why are you mad at me, bro? Like, all I did was, like, break your boat. Sheesh. All I did is, like, unalive everything in sight and destroy everybody's property. When Gilgamesh heard this, he went into the forest. He cut poles 120. He cut them 60 cubits long. He painted them with bitumen. He set them on ferrules. And he brought them to Urshanabi. Yeah, one F. Just a prank. It's just for Twitter. TikTok. It's just for TikTok. Then they boarded the boat, Gilgamesh and Urshanabi together, launching it on the waves of ocean. For 3 days they ran on it. For 3 days they ran on as it were a journey of a month and 15 days, and at last Urshanabi brought the boat to the waters of death. Then Urshanabi said to Gilgamesh, "Press on, take a pole and thrust it in, but do not let your hands touch the waters. Gilgamesh, take a second pole, take a third, take a fourth pole. Now Gilgamesh, take a fifth, take a sixth and seventh pole. Gilgamesh, take an eighth." Anybody gonna guess how many poles? Admiration points to whoever guesses how many poles, except for Argit. I know Argit knows the answer. I mean, Argit, you automatically get the admiration points bestowed on whoever else can guess. Trilith, yeah, you got this. 12. Ravencloak got it. Admiration points. Daniel, yeah, I'm not... You mean unalive? Yeah, I'm not supposed to say... Like, YouTube doesn't like it if you say the real word. That's why people do that. Gilgamesh, take an eighth and a ninth, a 10th pole. Gilgamesh, take an 11th, take a 12th pole. They would love that Elvis song, Rock Around the Clock. They'd be like, this song is the best. After 120 thrusts, that seems like a little much, Gilgamesh had the last pole. Then he stripped himself. He held up his arms for a mast and his covering for a sail. So Urshanabi the ferryman brought Gilgamesh to Utnapishtim, whom they call the Faraway, who lives in Dinun, at the place of the sun's transit, eastward of the mountain. To him alone of men the gods had given everlasting life. Yeah, 1F, that's way too many. I mean, if you're looking to unalive someone, then yeah, I guess. That's past the point of good. Now Utnapishtim, where he lay at ease, looked into the distance, and he said in his heart, musing to himself, "Why does the boat sail here without tackle and mast? Why are the sacred stones destroyed?" These were sacred, Gilgamesh. "And why does the master not sail the boat? That man who comes is none of mine. Where I look, I see a man whose body is covered with skins of beasts." Yeah, Ravencloak, he is the boat. He's inside the boat. He is the boat. "Who is this who walks up the shore behind Urshanabi? For surely he is no man of mine." So Utnapishtim looked at him and said, "What is your name, you who come here wearing the skins of beasts, with your cheeks starved and your face drawn? Where are you hurrying to now? For what reasons have you made this great journey, crossing the seas whose passage is difficult? Tell me the reason for your coming." Now Utnapishtim, where he lay at ease... Wait, my bad. He replied, "Oh, 1F, thank you. Sacred Stones, a good Fire Emblem game. Ah." He replied, "Gilgamesh is my name. I am from Uruk, from the house of Anu." Then Utnapishtim said to him, "If you are Gilgamesh, why are your cheeks so starved and your face drawn?" Oh my god, I can't believe I have to say all this again. This chapter is like 75% the same stuff. "Why is despair in your heart and your face like the face of one who has made a long journey?" Someone give me a beat. You guys give me like a beat or like a rhythm. Someone do a little melody for me. Just knowing you're doing it on all. I'm gonna chant this. Why is despair in your heart, and your face like the face of one who has made a long journey? Yes, why is your face burned with cold? Why do you come here, wandering over the wilderness in search of the wind? It doesn't fit good. I'm guessing in Sumerian it fit better to a beat. It's not working so good. Gilgamesh said to him. Can anybody guess what Gilgamesh said to him? Any guesses? He said... Interesting version, Daniel. What does that mean? Are you saying my reading is not interesting? You're talking about fate, I assume. Ravencloak, when I saw that, for some reason I heard like the Rocky theme. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Gilgamesh said to him, why should not my cheeks be starved and my face drawn? Despair is in my heart, and my face is the face of one who has made a long journey. That has certainly been established. Oh my gosh, dog. It was burned with heat and with cold. Why should I not wander over the pasture? My friend, my younger brother, who seized and unalived the bull of heaven and overthrew Humbaba in the cedar forest. My friend who was very dear to me and endured dangers beside me. Enkidu, my brother whom I loved. The end of mortality has overtaken him. I wept for... Ravencloak, that's a good one. I wept for him for... How many days? 7 days and nights, till the worm fastened on him. Because of my brother, I am afraid of death. Because of my brother, I stray through the wilderness. His fate lies heavy upon me. How can I be silent? How can I rest? He is dust, and I shall die also, and be laid in the earth forever. Again Gilgamesh said, speaking to Utnapishtim, it is to see Utnapishtim, whom we call the Far Away, that I have come this journey. For this I have wandered over the world. I have crossed many difficult ranges. I have crossed the seas. I have wearied myself with traveling. My joints are aching, and I have lost acquaintance with sleep, which is sweet. I thought we established he did not sleep. My clothes were worn out before I came to the house of Siduri. I have unalived the bear and the hyena, the lion and panther, the tiger, the stag, and the ibex, all sorts of wild game and the small creatures of the pastures. This guy just wants every species to be endangered. I ate their flesh and I wore their skins, and that was how I came to the gate of the young woman, the maker of wine, who barred her gate of pitch and bitumen against me. But from her I had news of the journey. So I came to Urshanabi the ferryman, and with him I crossed over the waters of death. O Father Utnapishtim. Okay, again, I thought Shamash was your father. Whatever. Ah, right, Gamma. He swim sleeps. I'm guessing he unalive sleeps. That seems more like Gilgamesh. You who have entered the assembly of the gods. I wish he just chops down trees in his sleep days. I wish to question you regarding the living and the dead. How shall I find the life for which I am searching? That makes sense, Raven. Utnapishtim said, there is no permanence. Do we build a house to stand forever? Do we seal a contract to hold for all time? Yes. Do brothers divide an inheritance to keep forever? Does the flood time of rivers endure? It is only the nymph of the dragonfly who sheds her larva and sees the sun in his glory. From the days of old there is no permanence. The sleeping and the dead, how alike they are. They are like a painted death. What is there between the master and the servant, when both have fulfilled their doom? When the Anunnaki, the judges, come together, and Mamatun, the mother of destinies, together, they decree the fates of men. Life and death they allot, but the day of death they do not disclose. Yeah, nymph Jactrix. Yes, exactly. That kind of nymph. Then Gilgamesh said to Utnapishtim the faraway, I look at you now, Utnapishtim, and your appearance is no different from mine. There's nothing strange in your features. I thought I should find you like a hero prepared for battle. But you are here taking your ease on your back. Tell me truly, how was it that you came to enter the company of the gods and to possess everlasting life? Utnapishtim said to Gilgamesh, I will reveal to you a mystery. I will tell you a secret of the gods. Ooh, looks like that's a cliffhanger. Because then we're on to chapter 5, the story of the floods. The flood. Just singular, flood. Ooh, but it's really short. But we'll wait. Ooh, well, let me see. It's really short. I guess we'll read this part. It's really short. Are you serious, Khan? For real? Like for real life? Oh my gosh. A different story? Khan's got me freaking out. I'm history fangirling here. Holy smokes! Holy cow! Holy Gus! Holy Gus! Gus is good! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna look that up after stream. I'm so excited. That's so exciting. Okay, the story of the flood, real quick here. Oh wait, maybe it's longer than I thought. Nah, no, we'll wait. It's too long. Well, I'll play one round of the mini game while we still have time, friends. Hey, Aramis. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, Con. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I was reading about this Indus Valley civilization, like the Harappan, and they had a language, but it's been unable to be deciphered, and like they don't know, is like it is a totally distinct language, and they haven't been able to, like a written language, they haven't been able to decipher it yet. So I'm hoping in the near future I'll read an article about like historians using AI to figure out the language. How exciting would that be? So exciting. Now I just need to journey. I want to do a big, long, epic history trip around the world to all these major historical places. But unfortunately, a lot of them are dangerous, especially for a woman to travel alone. Who's gonna take me? Who can take me safely? I'll pay for your trip. I want to go to Turkey. I want to go to Egypt. I want to see all these sites. I want to see Çatalhöyük. Oh, by the way, I added a sound to the soundboard to go with my Snow White helmet. You want to hear it?
7 doors,
What do you
fully
think?
active. Blast away!
What do you think? All right, Argit, can you promise my my relative safety? You'll be my chaperone. Argit volunteers as tribute. Oh, good, you guys like it. And yet, how can I be surprised? By the way, if you guys ever notice me like randomly looking to the side, occasionally I'm checking the chat, but other times I'm actually doing a compulsion. Because I have OCD for real, not figuratively, not like people who are like, LOL, OCD. No, I literally have it. So sometimes when I look to the side, I'm doing a compulsion. Because I have to like look at some certain things. So, that's what's going on. The more you know.
The will to survive. Can you feel it? I did it!
Argit, no, the dragons are good. It's the people I'm afraid of. We'll tame a dragon. Are you kidding me? We'll train a dragon. You've not seen the movie? That's a biopic. Hiccup was a real Viking who trained a real dragon. believe you don't know that. Thought you knew about history.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Oh, what the? Did that thing where I was looking at the wrong one. Roll R.
Let's cut loose and have some fun.
Well, I don't have much time to play, so let's shake it up.
It's working. It's really working.
Dirtfeather,
Things just got
I'll do
even
your
more
request before I finish
electrifying.
stream. Oh, it's step time, y'all. Guess this is a good time to do the request then. I want to do it twice though, Dirtfeather. Roger, Roger. Oh, hold on. Hold on, gotta get my southern voice going. I get stuck in one voice and it's hard to get out. Roger, Roger. But I hear it in the droid voice. Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger. Kachim, I did not make it do the full face cover yet. Argit Snow White's not on the list, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Although I was thinking of adding Dorothy, because I felt like doing her voice went pretty well recently. I feel like I got better. Yeah, I was thinking about it, Argit. I was like, I feel like I got this one pretty good. I told you to slay the dragon, not lay the dragon. My king, it's slay. Then I could see another confusion for Crown where she's like thinking it's slay, like yes, queen slay. And so she thinks it's like a dragon who's an influencer. Do you guys think that ultimately Kilo's gonna pull through and win? Or is someone else gonna take over? One of the Brits? Or, or Trony? Thanks, Danny. The remix you made? Oh, my shoulders popped out. Oh, come on. Oh, pop back in. Come on. Go in. Dang it. Argit, I think she's got a chance. This would be her first. Chime had her first. So we'll see if Kilo gets her first. Oh dear. How did I... Just made my iPhone kind of tilt a little and I was afraid it was going to fall down. It's a terrifying ordeal. Seriously. Possible.
It's my
Zoop,
turn.
zoop.
We made it.
Alright. Give me a second, Advent Ace. Let me get in my... I need to rest my vocal folds more during the day when I'm not working or streaming. But I like to work on my singing. I've been trying to work on my voice. Black Typhoon is the only ride I need. But a dragon would be cool, I guess. My voice sounds funny. Try. Black Typhoon is the only ride I need. But a dragon would be cool, I guess. No, I can't do it. I hear in my head what I want to make it sound like, but I think my voice is too tired. I wanted it going a little higher at the end. But my voice, I think, is tired. Fair, which is fair. It has the right to be tired. Because like I said, I'm working on my singing when I drive during the workday. And then I come home and stream, so probably a little much. Did anything happen? I forgot to watch. Hello, chat! Did you remember to log into Los Angeles hit gacha game Fate Grand Order today? Give me time.
I'm on my way.
Oops, actually, I shouldn't have said that while I was, probably shouldn't have said that as Crown and wearing the pilgrim. I didn't say that! Psych! My bad. Sorry, Shift Up probably wouldn't like that, my bad. I don't know what you're talking about. I only play Nikke! Export only plays Nikke! And you should all buy Stellar Blade! It's a very fun game! It's the best! It's the GOAT! The goatiest! How could you say that, 1F? That, you cut me deep.
Prep done.
Cut me real deep. How will I pay for my rolls?
I'm on my way. I did it!
Ah, I was hoping. Like, are you kidding me? Really thought it would roll. Son of a... What I meant to say was, did you all remember to buy Rappy's new summer skin today? Sorry, that was a little high. Whew. What I meant to say was, did you all remember to buy Rappy's summer skin today? Oh dear. Oh, and by the... Oh, that went pretty well. Until that. Ah, I did the thing again where I wasn't looking at the incoming one. Water, because I'm almost out of time anyway. By the way, Roundtable Talk comes out tonight for Tier 3 members. Is that a context here? I remember seeing him at one point. Where are you?
We made it. Let's cut loose and have some.
How about Unvek, King Schick, Sleepy? Sleepy, you're here, right? Trying to think of my Tier 3 miembros. Tier 3 is a very splendid tier.
Prep
Da
done.
da da na na.
Yes,
Ah yeah. Roly roly. Oh, but I'm out of stuff. I know. Ah, está bien. Está bien. Out of context. 1F Gilgamesh would be so psyched about a wood chipper for all those trees he cut down.
I'm on my way.
Ah, what the fudge did I just do that for? Okay, that worked out all right. That got lucky. Come on. Ah, yeah. Yes, I'll get that. Oh, God, my throat. The 19-minute one. Tengo que hablar menos durante el día cuando no es necesario.
Concerned about when I am around.
Habla menos, exporta. Habla menos. No vas a hablar más. Right, guys?
Prep done.
Where's my Spanish speakers tonight? Tonight, I'm gonna speak some Spanish to my viewers. Oh, fudge, I did it again. Well, fudge sickles. Nope. 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 Ay, ¿por qué hice eso? Está bien, está bien, está bien todo. Hazlo rodar. ¡Oh! Nice. ¿Hablas mucho o poco? I can't believe it. This is the greatest day of my life.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah. Out of context said, Oye, out of context, ven acá, te mandé lo que ya tú sabes. It's a secret. Oh. He said, out of context, come here. ¿Qué más? ¿No entiendes?
Things just got even more electrifying. It's my turn. Like taking candy from a baby.
I feel
Prep
good.
time.
What, Daniel? I don't... What? Oh, like I'm watching a soccer game? Huh? I'm under... The words are kind of her mouth?
Huh?
No entiendo. I don't understand. Ah, yeah.
I am around.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. Oh, come on. My life.
Taking candy from a baby.
Porque. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, roll. Do it.
Huh?
Roll. Ah, casi. Almost. Pues.
I'm on my way.
Eso. Oh, Daniel, I misunderstood. I get you. I misread it, I think. I was like, huh? They are my mouth? Guess so. Man, I sure wish I had one of those rollies. I mean, the water guys, you know what I mean? Ay. Como me duele. Esta. Y esta. Casi. Aquí. Ay, no hagas eso. Don't do that.
Yes, Commander.
Beta. No. Okay. Bad. It's the Brady girl. Oh, amigos, friends. This is the end.
Things just got even more electrifying.
Not with a bang, but a whimper. Oh, come on. Just give me that lady with the... Oh, come on. Yes. Come on.
What are you
Yes.
concerned about when I am around?
Dang it. I thought that was going to reach.
Keep it up.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well, that's okay. It's okay.
Let's cut loose and have some.
Father,
Yes,
I'm
Commander.
afraid. I won't know the way back home.
Things
Don't be foolish, William. Just follow your feet.
Getting exhausted.
Ah, alright, let me catch back up here. What? What? Who called me a say-so? Alright, friendos. Ah, sí! Muy bien, out of context. Out of context says he likes cows. A mí también me gustan. Thank you, Gamma. I am so proud. All right, I'm gonna do a quick preview of Roundtable Talk for you guys. Comes out for everyone else on let's see. So for everyone else, it's coming out now, tonight after stream. Oh my god, Strugs. For tier 3 members, it is coming out after stream. Sorry, my bad. Tonight, tier 3 members, Roundtable Talk. Excuse me. Thursday, everybody else. Ooh, Jospert, is that like an idiom or like a colloquialism? I don't know many of those. I like learning those. There was one about a piel de sapo, something that someone said to me once, and I was like, ooh, I gotta remember that, but then I forgot it. Okay, anyway, preview.
On tonight's episode, summer is here! And I guess some other stuff happened too.
Majestically galloping upon her steed, she's the kingliest king the world's ever seen. Though her vocabulary is a bit confused, when it comes to entertainment, she just can't lose. Her Majesty is ready to go. Turn up the lights, let's start the show with special guests and the latest news. It's time for Roundtable Talk with Crown and Crew. Crown and Crew.
Well, hello, my dearest citizens, and welcome to a very special summer edition of Roundtable Talk. I'm your beloved and still in need of a swimsuit, King Crown. Doesn't your gacha skin technically count as a skinny dipping costume? It totally does. And I'm not just saying that because I want to be the next pilgrim in line to get a summer version.
I mean, out of all of us, Marion is the most likely to get a swimsuit.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Kilo. Sure, Chime is still in NPC jail, and Trony is deathly afraid of water, judging by how she refuses to bathe. But I'm sure you could one day get a summer skin.
You do remember what my in-game combat model looks like, right? It's literally Talos. And I don't think players want to see him in a bikini.
I'm sure some do.
Yes, and we'll be keeping those people far, far away from Chom. She already has enough weird things shoved inside her by our king.
As I was saying, since it's summer, you all know what that means.
The kingdom and gacha players worldwide are going into debt?
Silly Chime. The words going into imply the kingdom was ever out of debt to begin with. But yes, there is plenty to spend on. And to find out what we'll be spending on, let's check in with gacha forecaster and former main heroine, Marion. How's the current gacha polling going, Marion? Wet. Really? I suppose the summer skins would have that effect on about 30% of Nikke's fanbase, but for the rest, I think the more correct description would be hard. We'll check back in with you at the end of the show for the full gacha forecast. And now, on to today's news. July started out with sky-high expectations, not for Sora's event. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that. There's about 18 more minutes of where that came from. Also, Jasper, okay, so now I get it. It's por supuesto. It's a joke. Now I get it. No entendí. Now I get it, though. I'm gonna use that. So, class tomorrow, history of written language. Give you 1 more minute to get impression requests in. Again, esta noche, tonight, tier 3 members get the roundtable talk after stream. Oh, sorry, my face is looking weird because I'm not facing the phone good. And then everybody else, el jueves, Thursday. Aramis, TBD. Did you mean the Snow White soundbite, Argit? Okay.
7 dwarves, fully active. Blast away!
7 dwarves. Yes, I will do that. Jasper, I would like to do that. I'm just worried about too many people not, like, not staying tuned if I do it. I could do more mixed. I just don't like having to translate after everything I say. It feels a little silly. But I can do that. Yeah. But hopefully, I like to talk in Spanish. I've been speaking Spanish so much at work that now I'm like, just in my free time, I'm speaking it like a lot to myself. Like I think it in my head a lot now, and I speak it out loud to myself. I talk to myself because that's what geniuses do, and so I talk to myself in Spanish a lot. So it's funny that's like how much I've been doing it. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting to a whole new level. Yeah, Trilith, we could do a Spanish. Not tomorrow. But oh, you mean to add to the poll for next? Gotcha. Yes. Although maybe people find listening to the Spanish cozy if I do it in the voice. ¿Cuál prefieren ustedes? ¿Que yo hable en inglés o que hable en español? A mí me gustan, pues, los dos, pero a veces prefiero hablar en español. Es que me siento como una persona diferente en cada lenguaje. What do you guys think? That's ASMR Spanish. Night Gamma. Oh, gotcha, True Life. Yeah, in the poll. All right, what'd you guys all think of the new? Oh, whoa, that's ironic. I wasn't looking. I gotta get used to staying positioned. What'd y'all think of the new tracking with the iPhone face camera? Funded by viewers like you. Okay. Jasper, I'll try. As Grave. I feel like it's gonna sound really silly. Because it's hard to do, like, the Spanish... Like, when I speak Spanish as the character, it's hard to have the accent still, so... Okay. Para ustedes. Ya tú sabe. Actually, that was easier than I expected. That went pretty good. Yeah, it's good as long as I... don't look around too much. Doesn't like it when I look down, I think. Because like when you guys were watching the video, I was Googling right away that new Sumerian story that was found, and that's why you guys were like, what the heck is wrong with you? But yeah, it's definitely better than the webcam. So next long-term funding goal is a new model. If you've got artist suggestions, post in the Discord or DM me. And yeah, that's kind of a long ways off, though. Very expensive. Daniel Nogueras, I loved the movie Mask of Zorro when I was a kid. I was super in to Mask of Zorro. Argot's request. Yo soy tú eres. 3D Jack Tricks, like a legit VTuber model. But yeah, long way off because it's very expensive. Jasper, I'll have to look up all the meanings. Have to be careful you're not tricking me into saying something with a double meaning that is much more inappropriate than I realize. How much out of context? Well, I was looking into it the other day. like commissioning one, and so it's between 400 and 1,000 for like a really basic one. But it can go up to like 2,000 to 4,000. So depends. Not asking you guys to donate that, of course. That's not what I mean. I mean that is my long-term goal. You know, I've always got a new goal for the channel. I got a new microphone recently. Recently-ish, and then the iPhone was the next upgrade. Arget, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. And then next goal, long-term. So, you know, I started out with my old model, and then I upgraded to this one. Now I've got the better face tracking software, which definitely wasn't gonna upgrade my model if I didn't have better face tracking software. I'm also learning Vroid and Blender, so maybe I'll make it myself. In a cave! With a box of scraps! Alright. Jack Tricks, that would be a heroic act. A heroic act. Oh, 1F, whoa, hey, I don't want to be implicated. I don't, please don't mention me. Daniel, you like the idea that your VTuber's like on a little something? It's, I mean, the thing I eat the most of is peanut butter. So it's me on peanut butter. Love me some peanut butter. Like, anytime if, like, they're getting us something, like a milkshake or something, and, like, I'm looking over the flavors, peanut butter, yep, that's the one. Alright, everybody, guess we'll drive, like, in that, the boat on the ice. The most helpful thing you could do right now would be, suggesting artists. That's the first step. So, then I can kind of figure out what, I need to research, like, what artists to use and what the price is gonna look like. So 3D artists or live 2D artists. Zamboni. 1F. That, I feel like, I don't know. Future, I feel like that's gonna be a future weird thing, though. Like, AI telling people to do things. Oh, man. That sounds great, Daniel Nogueras. Peanut butter muffins. Why don't people make peanut butter muffins more? Oh my god, I'm gonna do that. I love peanut butter cookies. I used to love making those as a kid because you do the part... Do you do it where you roll the balls in sugar and then you push them down with the fork? I always felt like the most actively participating when we made those ones. Yes, Sandy, it is indeed. Trulif, yeah. There's a content suggestions channel. That should do. I don't think I have like a... I think that should be good. The content suggestions. Although, so yeah. And if any of you, really know Vroid and Blender, like know it well, I'll share my model and let you tweak it if you think you can improve textures and stuff. And you would be into that. Right now, the content suggestions channel is mostly Play RimWorld at this, point. But yes... Post actual suggestions. Sandwich peanut butter cookies. What did you put between them, 1F? Like, we talking milk chocolate, we talking jelly. It sounds so good. Both of them sound good. Fluffernutter. What else could you put in? Cookie butter? Would that be good with peanut butter? I don't know. Nutella and peanut butter is good. Perfect, out of context. I almost called you export. Why did I do that? Wait, peanut butter for the cream, then what was the sandwich part? Chocolate? Man, that sounds so good. You guys are killing me. I might have to go to the store and see if I can get some peanut butter cake after this. I love peanut butter. Peanut butter is proof that Shamash loves us. I'm actually not sure what Shamash was. He's a god, right? A little unclear on his function, though. Alright, everybody, gotta head out. Gotta cook my dinner for tomorrow and get my cardio minutes in before bed. Out of context, Sleepy, Unvek, King Schick. Any of you who are here, please go watch Roundtable Talk after stream. KHM, do you mean a cookie baking stream? Because I did do this science baking, how to make a perfect cookie stream. I would be interested in doing like an actual baking cookie stream, but it would be kind of difficult to manage is the thing. Interesting one, F. That sounds great. Thank you, Sandy, for being here. Wouldn't be much fun without you guys. Just me talking to myself, and I do that all the time, so just be the regular. All right. Majram.